Robbie knows everything. Tad knows everyone. Dingo is here too. They're here to make love to you. Your ears at least. This is the Dingo Weekly. This is the Dingo Weekly. This is the Dingo Weekly. This is the Dingo Weekly.
Welcome to the Dingo Weekly Podcast. I'm your co-host, Robbie. That's Tad. We also got Dingo. How's it going, guys?
It's going.
Don't speak for me. I'm not here.
Dingo's around. It's going. Things are happening. Probably.
Scrolling on my phone.
What is happening? Feels slow.
Looking for Dome.
You looking for Dome on your phone? I hope you're texting your wife.
Nah.
Nah. Just my buddy Carl.
Hey, Carl.
Hey, Carl.
What's going on, fellas?
I've been sick this past few days.
Cool. What about you, Ted?
I have not been sick.
That's better. All right. Well, thanks for the updates, guys. You want to talk about the weather next? That's exciting.
No, let's not.
No.
But I don't.
Not convincing. Hey, I got a question
Yeah,
that my wife asked me, speaking of Carl. So I eat basically the same thing every day for every meal?
Sure, of course. Man,
Of course, right? That's normal.
It's what a man does.
So she posed the question,
Why?
not just why, but
How?
I mean, she gets it. She's been around me for quite some time.
Sure.
But like breakfast, eat eggs and some kind of meat every day. Sure, whatever. Lunch, eat like a sandwich or something every day. And dinner, eat the same shit. And like, then people have a problem with that. It's like pretty accepted to eat the same thing for breakfast, lunch, okay. Dinner, it's like, if you're like, I eat spaghetti every night for dinner, people are like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Every night spaghetti? That's too
I
much
don't.
spaghetti.
That's not what I'm saying. But
You
like,
eat
you eat
grilled
eggs
chicken,
every
don't you?
day. I mean, usually.
Yeah, no,
some
I get
form
what
of
you're
chicken.
saying. Like, nobody bats an eye at, like, if you eat
Yeah.
the same thing for breakfast, but
And
why
even
is it-
lunch
why
is
does
like,
it, then why is
fine.
it weird if you eat the same thing for dinner?
Yeah.
Breakfast especially, I think, is just one of those, like, it's a routine thing. They say you got to have your breakfast first thing in the morning. Make sure you eat it. Now I'm just like, I just need something, so I always get the same thing. That's my go-to. It's like, that feels like everyone has to do it, so it's fine if you have a routine. Lunch, you could be more flexible, but a sandwich is a sandwich. Like, I don't know. Dinner is where you have an opportunity to shine.
I want spaghetti.
I couldn't do it every day.
What do you eat for dinner every day?
Chicken, rice,
Yeah. He seems
And
like
then
a chicken and rice
some kind of
guy.
green vegetable. But not much of it because vegetables are gay.
It's a well-rounded meal. My question is, how do you eat the same thing every day without your family like killing you or something? I feel like I have to accommodate whatever I want. It has to be something everyone else wants.
Well,
You just
typically I do the cooking.
Okay.
I cook a lot for myself at once. I batch it and then I have a few days. And then like if they want something else, I make like the dinner. And sometimes I'll have it. I don't eat the same thing for dinner every day. A lot of days, yes, but it just was like a thought. Like you're not allowed to eat the same thing for dinner every day, but you can do it for breakfast and lunch.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I'm just more like, if I don't get to decide what I want. If I said, hey, I'm going to go get this, and I know it's something my wife doesn't want, she'll just feel like, oh, okay, I'll go fuck myself then.
Okay, great. So she understands. Yeah, fuck off.
Like, no, I have to accommodate. I can't just pick what I want. You know, very rarely do I get to just go to the deli and get a corned beef sandwich, or go just get Chinese food, or get a hoagie. Like, these are the things I used to eat all the time, and now it's just every once in a blue moon because
You got married.
because because I got
And
married.
now you have to eat things with butternut squash in them.
Yeah, I don't mind
Yeah.
butternut squash, but yeah, pretty much. I don't get to make these decisions. It's not that I don't get to make the decisions. I still have to decide what we're eating, but I don't get to pick what I want.
Mm,
Not always. I mean, there's a list of things that like I'll settle for or I'll be
does
okay
she
with.
like if you pick something that you want? Is she fine like every once in a while to just go along with it?
Sometimes
Sometimes.
sometimes she'll just be like, oh, if that's what you want, that's fine. Like it's not that she'll like be mad at me that I decided I wanted something, but she
Just
probably
do it for like a week.
she probably won't partake
Just pick
in
what
it.
you want.
If a
for a
lot of the
week.
things that I would pick, she just wouldn't partake, and then I feel bad. It's not even that she like makes
your
me
feelings
feel bad.
aside.
I feel bad myself because like now I just left her out to dry.
This is a science experiment now.
I
Just
mean,
Maybe it's more like
if I went and got Chinese
sociology,
food,
but
if I got Chinese food tomorrow night and I said, okay, I'm going to get Chinese food.
yeah, but don't do like 10 egg rolls. Do like a regular person.
15 egg rolls is too many egg rolls. I think we should limit it at 10.
All right, meet in the middle at like 12 and a half.
All right, 12 and a half egg rolls. All right. It's still a bit much, but I'll see what we can do.
And then the next day, just be like, we're getting hoagies tonight.
Yeah.
And then the third day, be like, Lucky Charms tonight. Or whatever.
She'd fuck with Lucky Charms.
Everyone fucks with Lucky Charms.
Breakfast for dinner that's fan favorite over here.
Love breakfast for dinner.
Oh, yeah. I could do breakfast for every meal. Lunch. I'll make eggs for lunch. I don't care.
Yeah, eggs are great. Eggs are anytime. Bacon and eggs, I'm cool with that.
I don't eat breakfast.
Can I tell you something? Me neither.
Typically, no, yeah.
I have a cup of coffee. I have a mug of coffee, and that's my entire breakfast every day.
Oh, I have a pot of coffee.
Pot, yeah.
Yeah,
I switched to French press
big-
recently.
big mug.
Yeah?
Yeah. Except I have already ground all my coffee into a medium grind, so it slips through.
Yeah. Got to do a coarse grind.
I'm just
yeah,
kind
make
of
that more
suffering for a
coarse.
while until I get new coffee.
That's fair.
Yeah. It's a little muddy at the bottom, but
Yeah.
man stuff.
Man,
I was doing French press for a while. It doesn't make enough.
Yeah, I'm trying to be reasonable with my caffeine intake. So I only do the one French press and then like a couple energy drinks at lunch.
I never try to be reasonable with my intake on anything. If I want something, I just intake it and then don't think about the consequences of my actions. And
That's not true at all. That's not even true. You just talked about how you will not get what you want for dinner because of the consequences of your wife.
No, I'm talking about health consequences, not marital consequences.
Yeah, your wife will kill you.
That's fine. I've always told her that if I were to die by someone's hands, I would hope it would be by hers. I'm okay if she kills me. That's fine. That's kind of how I want to go.
Not me.
Yeah.
I want to go like a home invader. And I'm
Oh,
fighting
yeah?
it off and I'm like, get the kids to safety. And like, I don't make it.
Are you the home invader in this scenario?
No. No, when I'm the home invader, I always win.
You always win. That's good. How many homes have you invaded?
I'll tell you off camera.
That's also fair.
It's not 0.
Yeah. I feel like I've invaded a domicile, maybe not a home, probably an apartment. I've done some invasions. Maybe
In Palestine?
nope.
What are you stroking with your
there.
beard? You keep like waving the stick around and it's distracting.
Who knows what he's
It's
doing?
just a thing.
Is that your toothbrush?
It's just a thing.
I know you use like sticks or something to brush your teeth with, right?
Yeah, Miswak stick. This is
Yeah.
not.
Me sock stick.
Is that your toothbrush you're fucking around with?
No,
And
it's
your-
just like a little bendy
Oh.
wire thing.
And you're mineralizing gum.
I figured it had some kind of like medicinal properties.
No, it doesn't. I'm just fidgeting.
Just a bendy stick. All right.
Yeah.
You want to talk about Robbie's headband?
Robbie's
Listen,
got a headband. It's lime green.
Bright, so bright.
yeah. I got a lot of hair. I gotta cut my hair. Also, I cut my own hair, which is another thing that I don't think my wife loves, but I just do it.
Why?
I
Why
don't
doesn't she
know.
do it then?
I've been cutting my hair since college. since maybe even before college. I cut my own hair. It's just easier, and I know how to do it, and I do a decent job. And
Just clippers?
yeah, clippers and scissors.
Floby.
I got
Floby.
clippers on the side, snip on the top,
Blast
get the
from
little
past.
the little mirror on the back and double mirror action. The back
You
sucks.
snip?
Yeah. I do myself up, but I feel like she doesn't love when I do that. But I think I do a decent job.
Never thought your hair looked shitty, so.
Well, I haven't cut it in months.
My wife cuts my hair.
Yeah, your hair is also long.
She hates it. She does not like to do it. Yeah, because it takes me a long time to talk her into doing it again.
I can only do it when everyone's asleep. I don't need kids running around me with clippers and all the hair going everywhere. I make a huge fucking mess in the bathroom, and it's a whole thing.
I believe that.
You should go to my barber.
No, see, I don't go to a barber. I cut my own hair.
You should go to the barber.
Yeah, you sound like my wife.
Yeah, you sound like my wife as she's cutting my hair. She's like, next time I'm not doing this. I'm like, I know. And then like 6 months later, you're right back in the same place. Because it starts looking so shitty, I'm like, I'll let it go. I don't care. You have to walk in public with me. And she's like, fine.
Yeah, I don't really care how I look except to my wife. As long as she is fine with how I look, then I don't really care about my outward appearance.
It's all to get them to sleep with you.
It sounds like she's not fine, though.
It's no, she just doesn't want me to cut my own hair. I don't know. It's not that she thinks I look bad one way.
Is
or
it because
another.
you don't clean up good enough?
I think I do clean up good enough, and I don't think she wants to admit it. Because every time I do it, I'm just like, this is good though, right? This is good. And she's like, mm-hmm. She's like, she can't say it's bad because it's not. She just, I don't know. She just thinks I'm weird. I think she just thinks I'm weird, and she doesn't like me being weird. But I don't think she thinks I look bad.
She should have thought of that before you knocked her up 3 times.
Yeah, that's
You're
really
stuck
on
now.
her.
You're stuck with this weirdo.
She knew the risks. She knew how weird I was.
I used to love going to the barber.
Yeah, back in the day, I had a barber back in Philly. He was cool, John the barber. He was awesome. But then I went to college.
Shout out to John the barber.
Shout out to John the barber. Then I went to college, and I didn't have a barber down in Florida. It was all just like, it wasn't my style. They were. It's not the same. It just wasn't the same. They didn't
pay in Newports. It's like different.
They didn't do what I wanted them to do.
They did meth instead.
They made me look.
They do box braids.
I don't know. It's not how
It's
I
not,
want
or
to
we
look.
could shave you.
I just want to get a nice clean cut. I don't need like a crazy fade or anything like that. Just clean me up. John hooked me up. I just feel like they tried to do things, and I was like, I never asked for all that. It's too much. I don't know. I do my own thing.
I always went to salons. I always had women cut my hair.
Yeah, when I came to Chicago, I went to a salon. That was like, my barber was a salon, and he was fine. He was fine. He was no John, but he was all right. But honestly, I tried it for a bit, and I feel like I like doing it myself better.
That's fair.
I'm just weird.
You should go to my barber. You'll like it.
What barber? Do you all your hair is on your face? Does he
I
do
know.
your face?
I don't go to the barber anymore because I don't have any more hair. But when I did go there,
Do you think it's his fault?
You cut all your hair off and just never grew back.
You just want Robbie bald too?
No, I don't think it's his fault. But I miss going there. It's a real classic kind of, classic
You can still
barbershop.
go.
I do prefer the barbershop, classic barbershop vibes.
They give you the nice straight razor finish on your neck, clean up the lines real tight, hot towel.
That's sounding just like John. Oh, I wonder where he's at.
Good conversation. They put some good
Let's find
smell
John.
on you at the end of it. Some
I want that powder that in the green fucking bottle.
talcum powder.
It's a special kind.
Gold Bond.
No. I'm going to look it up right now because I just had a flashback.
Like, I know exactly what you're talking about. Isn't it talcum powder though? It's a brand of talcum powder.
I just remember the first time I went, whatever the like cologne or whatever they put on after, whatever it was the same cologne that my
Clubman.
grandpa wore, and it
Clubman,
it,
yeah.
it gave me flashbacks. I was like, holy cow, that smells like my grandpa.
Yeah, barber talc.
Mm-hmm. That's the one. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yep.
Oh man. You can just buy it. I'm gonna get a container of it.
You just buy this stuff. It's crazy. You can
I'm just gonna buy it and sniff it.
buy it and own it, and then it's yours. You can sniff it.
You could just have it.
Do whatever you want with it, really.
Clubman.
Try and
Clubman
light it on
talc.
fire. See what happens.
Clubman.
Clubman Pinal Finest powder or similar barber talc.
The Dingo Weekly, brought to you by Clubman.
Can we get Clubman sponsorship?
Clubman makes a good mustache
Only one way to
wax.
find out.
Do they?
Yeah.
Put that on the list.
You got a pretty epic mustache. You should wax it.
Yeah, send them a picture of your mustache.
Just send them a picture and be like, sponsor us.
It is pretty crazy, isn't it? Like, this is all mustache.
Yeah, that's a lot of
That's
mustache.
a solid foot, tip to tip.
Tip to tip, easily. Yeah.
You look like Clubman himself.
My mustache has never been that glorious. It's been pretty glorious at times, but never that. I got little tips right now.
Yeah, mine was getting there, but not like yours.
It makes it kind of difficult to eat sandwiches.
Well, one would imagine.
Yeah, and that's all you can eat for lunch, so that rules out lunch. And you already don't eat breakfast.
Yeah.
I would do a sandwich for dinner. Give me a hoagie.
Hoagie.
You can't find any
Hoagie.
hoagies around here.
No, you can't. There's no good hoagies.
We got subs.
Yeah,
Not
it's
good ones.
Not a good subs. I mean,
You get a beef sandwich.
You gotta get fucking Quiznos.
that's not a sub. Italian beef is not a sub. It's not even sub adjacent. It's just it's like saying that a hot dog is a sub. It's not.
You sure?
Yeah, Italian beef sandwich is not a sub.
No, it's a sandwich.
Sure. Whatever.
You want to know how many Costco hot dogs I had this week? 4.
4? I was gonna say
gonna
3.
guess 4.
I was off by 1.
Yeah,
How many times did you go there though?
4. I went 4 times.
You had 4 separate times. You only got 1 hot dog each time.
Well, yeah, it's like my little treat for doing a good job.
It's a pretty decent sized hot dog they do over there.
Yeah, can't beat it.
I feel like every time I get a hot dog, I get at least 2 hot dogs.
No.
Is that too many hot dogs? It doesn't even seem like that many
No,
hot dogs.
I get it. I'm okay with it. It's just, it's not for me.
All right, that's fair.
I feel like the one hits you. You eat it and you sit for a minute and it gets there and you're like, oof, that's good.
Yeah, you can't let it sit. That's the problem. When I'm eating, if once I stop, I'm done eating. It's like it gets digested and then I'm done. Even though I'm still hungry, I'm kind of just full. So when I'm sitting there eating hot dogs, I'm just shoving hot dogs down my throat before I realize I'm full.
Yeah, I understand that. It's like also it works the other way. Like I'm not hungry until I start eating.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then I'm like, well, lock in. We're
Lock
doing this
in.
for 20 minutes.
Yeah. And I feel like I sometimes just have incomplete meals with all these kids, and I'm just constantly getting up and trying to like fix all their problems, and someone's screaming about this or someone needs water for that, and like by the time I'm ready to eat, I've had a couple bites and I'm just like, I'm done. I can't.
You
finish
don't want to
this.
eat anymore.
I don't want to eat anymore. Like you guys ruined it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I get it. And then my wife's like, well, just enjoy your food. I'm like, what do you mean enjoy? Like, I can't. It's over.
It's done. There's
Give
no
it to the
enjoyment.
fucking dog.
Yeah, he would love that. So I happened upon some good news.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we don't get a lot of that. So every time I see some good news, I note it down because everything is bad news. Everything is bad news. But I found a good news.
All right, let's hear it.
It's something. It's something.
I'll take anything.
Yeah, at this point, right? Scientists discovered a fungi in the Amazon rainforest that can literally eat plastic, offering a promising solution to global plastic pollution. That's pretty cool. Fungi eats plastic.
That's cool.
What's it turn into after it eats the plastic?
More fungi that eats
Okay.
more plastic, probably.
Can they grow it And the garbage island in the middle of the ocean?
Does it have to stay in the rainforest?
I think that they should start on Garbage Island. They should put it where all the plastic has become an issue.
I mean, if that's what they eat, they'd love it.
They'd love it. They'd thrive. But then would they overtake Plastic Island and then start coming after us?
Why? Because we have all the microplastics in our balls?
Exactly. At this point, we're
Whoa.
mostly plastic.
So we got like mushrooms eating our balls?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world, and this fungi is coming for me.
You say it as a joke, but you basically are.
Basically, I'm plastic basic as fuck.
Oh, man.
Oh, speaking of plastic and good news.
Are you going to ruin it?
No. I just saw that a high school student in somewhere in the United States,
Please tell me
Made
they didn't
a-
shoot it up the school. Please tell me they didn't shoot up the
he
school.
made a filter that can filter out 98% of the plastic in bottled water.
Oh.
What?
That's cool.
Like
That's
water.
good.
I don't know if it's just bottled water or if it's because there's a lot of plastic in our water, drinking water.
Like the microplastics in all of our
Yeah.
drinking
Yeah,
water.
that leaches in when it's just sitting in the bottle.
So
Yeah,
he's able
so
to
he-
remove 90% of that?
98%.
98, that's even better.
Yeah. It's almost all of it.
How does he
It
do
is.
this?
I don't know. He's smart.
Brita filter?
Filters.
Science.
I mean,
A lot of Brita filters.
would a Brita filter do the same thing?
I don't
No.
think so.
What's the fucking point of a Brita filter?
Brita filter adds microplastics.
What the hell? What am I filtering my water for? I don't filter my water, but why would? What's the point?
None.
Because it
Not
takes out
applicable.
this. I don't know what it even takes out of tap water.
Like, how dirty is fucking tap? Like, honestly, from what I hear, at least in my area, I mean, I don't live in Flint, Michigan or nothing, but we have some of the cleanest tap water in the country, from what I hear.
Yeah, we got good tap water.
We got real good tap water. I put it in my coffee every morning. It's fine.
Yeah.
Feed it to my dog every day.
It's that Lake Michigan water.
It's good. It's good water. I don't filter it or nothing. Straight from the tap.
I don't know if my water's good. I still drink it, but
I hear that we have good water. Good
We
for
do.
drinking.
You heard
Uh,
correct.
It's
Well-
not a nationwide thing, but locally we got good water.
there's some high school kids that can make it even better. So
Well, why would my tap water have plastic in it? Is that a plastic too? Is it just in all the water now?
It's in all. It's
Probably.
in everything.
Why even fight it at this point?
some high school kid by me killed himself. That's
What?
all I got.
That's
a high school
Yeah,
kid?
great.
Yeah. No
That's-
filter.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
They keep racking up bodies in Bucks County, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, what's up with that?
What's going on in Bucks?
What's going on over there?
Honestly, I'm really unsure at this point. I don't even know how I survived my childhood.
I feel like every other day you're sending an article that says like this guy was sleeping with his dead mother for a week. Bucks
Yeah.
County.
Bucks County.
Yeah, Pennsylvania man charged after living with mom's body. Abuse of a corpse case shocks the community.
Yeah, and that was just
After-
one of them.
After man allegedly lived with his mother's body for nearly 2 weeks. Oh, come on, guy.
You haven't
Yeah.
thought of the smell, you bitch.
The smell.
Bitch. I feel like I must have some repressed memories from my youth because, I mean, it feels like every other day there's a new story about some shit going on in Bucks.
Statistically, you must have.
I must, because I don't recall any bad things happening, but at this point, I'm starting to question.
Yeah, nothing good happens in Pennsylvania.
4 days ago, police named a woman who was found dead inside a Bucks County apartment. Her death was ruled a homicide.
Homicides, corpses, John Fetterman, just everything terrible comes out of Pennsylvania.
Yeah, apparently.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah, fuck that guy. A lot of things are happening in Bucks. Maybe I shouldn't go back for a bit, just for my own safety.
Well, we have the farm, so.
we have. Well, weren't we planning on having the farm in Bucks?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which
it
is
was
a good,
mentioned.
It's a good idea. It's really good for farmland.
It is.
But we're also risking getting murdered, probably. I don't know. Apparently, that's a thing that happens there now.
Do you want reasonably priced real estate or not? Because you're going to have to deal with a couple homicides.
It's not that reasonable. It's pricey. The farms, you're going to
Well,
pay
that's why
pretty
we want
penny.
people to keep getting murdered there, and the drive the price down.
That's a good point. That could only help our case. All right, more murders and bucks then.
We're not selling that
Beheadings
many
and
t-shirts.
murders.
We got to hope for murders.
Yeah, let's take a pause also to just let our listeners know the Dingo Weekly, Dingo Daily store is now open. We finally did it, guys. We've been saying it for a year, over a year now. We now have a store. We can sell you some shit. We got shirts. We got stickers. We got a mug. We got shirts.
Shirts.
We have a mug?
We got a mug. It says,
We have a
fuck
mug.
you, so what?
Uh,
And it's awesome. And I'm going to get one because fuck you, so what?
can't argue with that.
Merchandising.
Merchandising. And if you actually buy our shit, we might even keep the store open.
Hey,
Hey, this shit doesn't
it
pay
costs
for
money
itself.
to keep the lights on, apparently.
The fact that it costs money to make money is so annoying. I get it, but yeah, the store is not free, so buy our shit if you want our shit.
None of this is free.
Otherwise, it's limited time only. Get it now.
Just existing costs money.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, good stuff. Great for a No Kings protest. We got some good stuff there. If you're into that kind of thing, if you hate kings and all.
We are into that kind of thing.
And
Tad's going to one.
Yeah, Taddy will be there. I'll be there in spirit.
I was at one this weekend.
Were you?
Well, I mean, I didn't know it was happening, but I drove by one and I was like, oh.
Did you drive through it? People are banging on your car. Get the fuck out of here!
I hit like 3 people. No, I pulled off to the side and I got out of my car and I was like, fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah!
Forget it.
America!
Like, I do have to go though, because I was on my way to the doctor. So
We're actually going somewhere.
not for me. I don't have health insurance, but I had to take my kid. He was like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Supporting
Yeah. I get
my civic duty, you bitch."
I get to do health things this year for myself because I can't have any more kids this year. It's too late for me to have a kid this year.
So vasectomy.
No, what I'm saying is that now I can deal with my own personal health problems that I've been putting off because I don't have to pay for more kids to be born or something, or more doctor's appointments
see
for
what you're saying.
children. I got like an FSA card, flex spending account, and they just pile money. It's use it or lose it, and I don't have to use it on kids anymore. Well, not that much. I'll use it on me. I might get dental work or even more contacts or something. Who knows? Dental vision. It's my year, baby.
I went to the
see
dentist
things.
like 7 or 8 years ago. I want to say 9 years ago,
Yeah,
and they were like, "You have 11 cavities," and I was like, "Okay, I'll come back.
I'll be back. Haven't been there.
I'll be
since.
back. We'll fix it." Yeah, not a chance. It's thousands of dollars. Fuck you.
It's so many cavities. Like,
It's
I'll just
so
suffer.
many. Yeah, I feel like they were lying though, because I have no pain.
I went to
My
the
teeth look
dentist,
pretty
I think it
decent.
was 5 years ago, and it had been 10 years. And he looked at my chart and he was like, "It's been 10 years since you came here." And I was like, "Yeah, it sounds about right." And he was like, did the whole exam. And he's like, "You don't have anything wrong."
Wow.
And
Yeah,
he was
I chew
like
sticks and
really
shit.
surprised. And I was like, "Well, I mean, I brush my teeth and I floss and I don't eat candy or anything like that." So
Yeah, 100% that guy was lying to me. That dentist closed down, by the way. So fuck you.
My dentist is cool. He was at my wedding. Family friend. So
Yeah, but that's like
we're chill.
that's like Jewish stuff.
It's Jewish stuff.
We don't have that. We keep telling you.
My wedding is just full of doctors and lawyers. So,
I had a clown at my wedding.
hey. That's
My
not very
father-in-law
nice to
knows-
say about your father-in-law.
He was like, he knows a clown. He was just like, yeah,
Well, I thought you said your father-in-law was the clown.
no,
did he come as a clown?
he did not. Thankfully,
That's good.
that he brought me a Native American fertility vase
Well,
as a gift.
so you
That's
had
cool.
a clown at your wedding that wasn't as a clown. He was an off-duty clown.
No, but he took a lot of acid when he was younger, and he was a fucking character. He is totally burnt out.
I just feel like you don't have to mention he's a clown if he's off-duty.
I'm just not doing it justice.
You just
He's-
didn't
he's-
really have a clown at your wedding. You had a guy at your wedding who sometimes does clown work.
That's fair.
That's all I'm getting at.
That's fair. But he's enough of a clown where the people that I sat at that table with him complained to me.
So he was still clowning around a little bit.
He was still in some kind of enough of a character where people didn't like it.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Does anybody like clowns?
I don't particularly like clowns. I don't have an aversion to clowns either. I don't really feel much for them.
Yeah, they're just kind of like a thing that I don't think about.
Yeah, I, as a child, thought that a few things would be way more prevalent in my life, like the Bermuda Triangle or quicksand.
Definitely quicksand.
Never,
Oh, for sure, quicksand. They made us think that it was like you could get stuck in quicksand anywhere.
It was literally in every cartoon and action movie in the 90s.
They made it seem so prevalent. Like, these are the issues of today. I got to watch out for quicksand. But I've never encountered it.
Be careful at the beach. Be careful when you're out hiking in the woods. You never know.
Who knows? Quicksand all over the place.
Also, I'm still waiting on people to offer me drugs.
Never happened.
Yeah, they were
Never
like,
once.
Never
watch
once in my
out.
life did any random person on the street offer me drugs.
For free? Are you kidding me? Somebody, please.
No one's just going to give you their drugs. That's their drugs. They love drugs.
Yeah.
If they have drugs, they want them for themselves.
That's the one I'm most pissed about. Like, the DARE officers would come to your school and be like, what do you do when somebody offers you drugs? Like, well, now it's like, in this economy, you take them.
You say thank you.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate that. That's really kind of you. You didn't have to do that. But yeah, I was promised free drugs in my youth and nothing. Still nothing.
No drugs. I'm still alive because there's no fucking quicksand.
Never flew through the Bermuda Triangle. I don't
Well,
know
you
what's
can.
going on. Yeah, and they fly right through. They go out the other side. Nothing happens.
Well, is flying or is it sailing?
Both.
That's a no-go.
Both.
Can you sail through there?
They do it.
I always thought that you shouldn't.
There's a whole show about it. They go in there all the time.
Yeah, it's like no big deal, apparently.
They're trying to figure out what the whole thing is, and they haven't figured it out yet because there isn't a thing.
What's the thing? There's no thing. I thought this was a huge issue in society. No thing. Nothing.
Yeah, it's just like 2 airplanes and a boat went missing in like the same general area. So we're like, don't go there.
It was just some bad luck a few times, and they're like, well, that's more than a coincidence. Speaking of planes getting lost or crashing or whatever, did you see that plane that rammed into the fire truck while landing?
Yeah.
That was crazy. Killed both pilots, and the flight attendant flew through the window onto the tarmac and survived.
What Charlie said, you can't have black pilots.
You know, what I was saying is I think that they need more DEI in the air traffic control. They took it all away, and now planes are just crashing into each other left and right. Crashing into fire trucks? What a world. I feel like planes are crashing way more on the ground than they are in the air, which is also concerning to me.
Well, that's typically where things crash. The planes hit the ground.
Right. I mean, crash into other planes and other vehicles. They're not crashing with the ground. You would think a plane crash, the plane is crashing with the ground. No, planes are crashing with each other, with vehicles, fire trucks. So many just collisions. It's just a lot of plane collisions all happening on the ground.
Yeah, it's because there's not enough air traffic controllers.
Are we short like 3,000?
A lot.
There was one air traffic controller that was calling the shots during that whole thing. There's just one guy in the tower, literally one. And he was like, yeah, that was my mistake. And it was some pilot was trying to talk him down. He was like, no, man, you're doing the best you can. And he's like, no, I messed up. Like, honestly, dude, I mean, probably not your fault. Probably sleep deprived and a lot was going on. But
I don't know if it went like that. It's my bad, dude.
He didn't go like, well, he kind of was talking. He was trying to be chill. He was like, this was my mistake. And he was like,
how many people died? Sorry, bro.
I'm sure a lot of stuff was going on, but yeah, that kind of was your bad. And I bet he's not going to sleep a lot for a while, which sucks. He I don't know, but it's like you get put into that position. Like, there's no one working. They're firing everyone in government. I don't even think people want to work for the government because everyone's shut down all the time. Like TSA is not getting paid. That's crazy to me. It's been over a
They're
month.
just going to have ICE do the air traffic control now.
Yeah, ICE is now deployed at the airport and they're not allowed to do anything. So they're just standing behind the people that are not getting paid doing their job, and they're just watching them while they're getting paid to stand there and just watch the people who are not getting paid, who are actually working, and they're just wandering around like they have no idea what to do. They can't go through people's luggage.
So they just nabbed some Hispanic lady.
Yeah, they did.
They nabbed the Hispanic lady who already went through security, as in she already had proper forms of identification. She had to go through the whole check. She got her bags checked. She's already at her gate. And then they tackled her and separated her from her daughter.
They beat the shit out of some lady to deport her when she was in the process of leaving the country.
Yeah, she was leaving. She was like, and she was legally there. They checked her
People
through.
are so fucking stupid.
Like, it just makes no sense.
Pieces of shit.
To deport someone who is voluntarily leaving? Like, what are we doing here?
You're not going to the country I want to send you.
And I'm pretty sure she was a citizen. I'm pretty sure
she was, but that doesn't matter anymore.
I could be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure she was a citizen. Regardless if she's a citizen or not, she was leaving the country, I'm pretty sure also.
She was.
Just doesn't make sense. Just don't let her back in once she leaves. Like, why are you detaining her?
I mean, just walk behind her and be like, that's right. You keep walking.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
But thank God they can waste our taxpayer dollars on processing her in a concentration camp.
So much money just to be there, just to hang around the airport being dicks.
And the worst part is there's been, I think, 7 or 8 times they've brought a bill to fund TSA.
Yeah.
And it's gotten voted down every single time.
Every single time because of one man.
Cool.
And the thing is that Republicans were on board. Like the Senate Republicans, they were like, this is the Democrats' proposal of let's fund everyone and then we'll negotiate the ICE stuff. And honestly, they were like, we're just going to approve your shit and we're not going to negotiate the ICE stuff. We're just going to put it into some resolution package or whatever that we can pass through on our own. They didn't even care. They were like, yeah, we'll just fund everyone and then we'll tell them to fuck off when it comes time to actually negotiate. And then Trump was like, no deals with them at all on anything. Don't pay TSA. Don't approve anything until you pass the SAVE Act. Don't fund TSA until you strip away voting rights from millions of Americans. That's what he said. So he is the only person who is pretty much saying, we will not fund DHS except for ICE, which is already funded through the big horrible bill.
And and that's funded already through like 2028, I think, right?
Yeah.
It's like, what do they even need to do? Like, you got your money. Like, you got way more money than you need. You got more money than the Marines.
But it's only him. And I mean, the Republicans were fine to fund TSA and fund the rest of DHS that's not getting funded right now. They're cool. Democrats and Republicans are all on board. The problem is him, but also the problem is that Republicans have zero spine to just overrule his veto. If they have a supermajority, they can just pass it without him. They don't need him. If they want to fund TSA, they also have that ability to do it without his say-so.
They fall into step. Even though they're complaining, they're like, well, what are you going to do? He said no, so.
He said no. Daddy said no, we're not allowed. We're not allowed to pay the people who work for the government, the people who are making this country run.
We all just have to bend over and take it in the chili ring because Daddy said no.
It just makes no sense that you have zero spine. You won't even pay Americans who are working for over a month without pay because of your incompetence. Makes no sense.
Daddy said.
I have a feeling that the airlines are going to have something to say pretty soon about ICE being there. Because I've already seen a lot of people saying they're canceling flights and they're just not even going to deal with it. And
Well,
if the airlines start losing enough money,
security lines for hours.
if they start losing enough money, they're going to, and that's the only thing that moves anything in this country is the people with the money.
The airlines are kind of doubly fucked right now because one, this whole TSA fiasco where no one's getting on board, that people are just not making their flights. Things are probably getting canceled left and right. It's not good for the airlines, but also all this war in Iran, gas prices are insane. Do you know how much it takes to fuel a fucking flight? A lot more now. I don't know the cost to fully fuel a plane, but I have to imagine it's several times more than what I put in my car.
What kind of
It's a lot of cars.
It's a lot of cars.
gas do they use?
At least premium.
At least.
It's not diesel.
Maybe super, maybe premium. Could be
Super
diesel. Super diesel.
Because I just saw a thing that said we only have 21 days of diesel fuel left.
Oh, good. That's good. So
Cool.
planes aren't going to be able to fly. People aren't getting on them. They can't even afford to fuel them. Speaking of fuel, that's just how this country works. You want something, you need to put gas in it. You want goods to be transported across the country in trucks, you need gas. Gas prices are crazy. Truckers are complaining a lot because they can't afford to be driving all this shit. The supply chain is getting ruined domestically because fuel prices are insane because of one man's incompetence. So yeah, airlines are bound to start making some noise soon, and I mean that's the only thing that moves the needle with Trump. That and flattery is
when
when
it says we have 27 to 30 days of diesel supply.
great.
This does not mean we run out. It's a rolling inventory level.
Yeah,
But because we're not getting shipments in because of the clusterfuck in Iran.
and we're not drilling because of unknown future state of what's the point of drilling if I don't know if you're even going to want this later.
So historically comfortable levels are 30 to 40 days. We're now dropped to about 27 days. So I guess monitor the situation, but it's not moving in the right direction.
Yeah, well, we got to keep an eye on that. Things are looking bleak between gas and fucking TSA and these airlines.
And quicksand.
It's not looking good out there. But
Well, Tad's got good news.
at least we got that fungi that eats plastic. You got good news, Tad? Give me
Oh,
some
I have
good
horrible news.
Oh,
What do you mean?
The other
I thought
thing.
you said you had good news.
I have horrible news.
Oh, Robbie said he had good news.
Yeah, I was the good news guy. Tad's
the
making
mushroom guy.
Tad's making a face.
So it's back. It goes back to the ocean.
Oh God,
Um,
our ocean's fucked.
yeah.
Oh,
So
That can't be. I just watched a documentary that said they were doing better.
well, they're not.
better than what?
So you know how
They
like
were.
we were always brought up to think that like the trees are what filter out all the carbon dioxide from the atmosphere.
I mean, they
right?
Yeah.
do their work.
Apparently,
play
the
a part.
ocean does a huge job of that, absorbing carbon dioxide.
Huh.
And it's getting to a level now where it's raising the acidity in the ocean.
So it just takes in carbon dioxide and sucks it into its water and becomes one with the water. And now it's getting too acidic.
Yeah, it's getting too acidic. And then if you know about ocean life, you know that like, you know, the corals, all like the shellfish are made of like calcium based.
And now they're turning into
And-
ceviche.
Well, acid dissolves that. So when the ocean acidity raises, all that stuff just dissolves. So that's the corals, that's all. And the clams, the mussels, the barnacles, all those shellfish are filter feeders. So if those all go away, now you're not only raising the acidity, you're raising the toxicity, like the stuff that should be being filtered out is not. So pretty much the oceans are heading in the wrong direction, and then that fucks with the currents, and
Then the
the
moon.
currents kind of control like a lot of the weather, and
So it absorbs about 25 to 30% of the CO2 we emit.
That's
Yeah.
a significant amount.
significant.
Ocean pH dropped from 8.2 to 8.05, about a 30% increase in acidity.
That's also significant.
30%'s not nothing.
So what's the ETA on the death of the ocean? When do we start dying? When does it start impacting us?
It already is.
Right, but like when are we gonna like actually start? Is the climate because of the ocean? Is that part of this?
It's part of it.
So the soonest major risk would be up to 70 to 90% of coral reefs disappearing by 2050 if we maintain high emissions.
And then what does that do to me?
Oh, you don't have coral.
I'm gonna pretend I'm like selfish. Pretend I'm someone who only cares about themselves and the impact on my day to day. What is that going to do to me? Is this going to make weather bad? That's the end result.
You're going to have less shellfish.
I don't like seafood.
You are, and the prices will skyrocket. The weather, it will affect. Hurricanes will be stronger. Storms hold more rain. Coastal flooding worsens.
So like hurricanes, tsunami
Yeah, because
season.
the coral, the reefs act as like natural breaks. So if there's no reefs, then there's no break. So like, a 30-foot wave hits the reef and becomes a 15-foot wave. But if there's no reef, it's still a 30-foot wave.
Yeah, that tracks. So don't live by the coast.
I live by the coast.
Oh shit, you're a coastal elite.
I'm fucked.
You're
You're
fucked.
fucked, dude.
Coastal flooding gets noticeably worse by the 2030s.
That's in 4 years.
That's close.
That's very close. I gotta go visit Miami before then.
Yeah, Miami's going to be gone.
Shit. That sucks.
Yeah, it's a lot of weather stuff, it looks like. Flooding, storms, rain, coastal changes.
I was told climate change is a hoax. What's real?
I don't know. I don't know what's real anymore.
I don't know what's real anymore.
I know what's not real, and there's a disturbing amount of people that live with us on this planet in 2026
There are too many people, you're
that
right.
think the Earth is flat.
That's real.
Still?
I just thought that was like a joke though. Like people really think that,
People really think that.
but why? Even the people that really, really thought it and they used science to prove themselves right and then ended up proving themselves wrong. When you see those people and the people who are believing them and then watching them do those experiments and seeing how they got proved wrong by themselves, it doesn't get through to anyone.
No.
No.
They think the Earth is flat. It's flat. They think it's flat.
But
mean,
You can just go.
They think it's flat. They think we've never been to space because you can't get beyond the firmament.
but there's so much proof to the contrary.
There's
Of
so much
their
proof.
beliefs, and there's zero proof
Zero proof.
to what they're saying. How do you just go off of vibes on something so big
I
and
don't know,
provable?
That's why I said it's disturbing. It's disturbing.
You have full faith in something that you absolutely cannot prove, even in the slightest. And I mean, I don't want to get into the whole religion thing. This is different. I mean, this is something where you're provably wrong. It is proven that you are wrong, and there's actual evidence there, and there's no proof to the contrary, and you still just won't accept that.
No.
I don't understand that line of thought. What is driving you to really firmly believe that?
Stupidity?
I mean, there's got to be a reason beyond I'm stupid.
Does there?
There's got to be. I don't know. They have to have a reasoning. There's got to be a reasoning, not just I think so.
Just, latitude and longitude is gay, dude.
Wild. That would be such the biggest conspiracy ever to hide that the Earth is flat. So many people would have to be in on it. All the pilots, all the ship captains, just every scientist,
all the astronauts, every
all
scientist.
the astronaut. Yeah, there's just too many people. Anyone who studies calculus, just
Just not one leak has gotten out from some astronaut that just got drunk afterwards and was just so you know, it's all bullshit.
yeah, nothing. No, I don't understand how you can.
Even the Epstein files are leaking out. You think not one person
Yeah,
that knew the Earth was flat would have mentioned something or let something slip by now?
something.
Yeah. That's what I'm
No,
saying.
it's just some asshole with a sextant standing out in a field. They can give anyone a YouTube channel. You can just sign up for one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And these guys just go out there. They gave one to us.
Yeah, they just let us do this. It's crazy.
You can just make a video and be like, well, I made this machine that proves the Earth is flat. So subscribe to my page and I'll show you more pictures.
And then it doesn't prove anything. Or it proves that the earth isn't flat.
Yeah. But I flipped this coin and it landed flat on the ground. If the earth was curved, it wouldn't sit flat, would it? It'd be teeter-tottering.
I thought for sure that documentary would be the end of it when they did like the whole laser test, and they were like, "This is going to prove it," and then they were like, "Oh shit!" And then they tried to be like, "Well, it was our calculations were wrong," and it was like, "No, you just did an experiment that proved to you that the Earth is round." So,
Yeah.
Well, the guy afterwards admitted, he was like, "Yeah, I guess we were wrong," and then
Yeah,
everyone that was listening to him was just like,
No.
gave up on the mission, man.
You're wrong.
You're wrong.
Try again.
They
How
got
dare
to
you.
him.
They got to him. They got to him.
The deep state got to him.
Deep state. Everything's the fucking deep state. You see how fucking asshole in charge fucking tweeted out about Robert Mueller?
Yeah.
Oh my God. That just like, that really just got to me. And, you know, I feel like I was going a little too hard, and my wife was like, what do you give a shit about Robert Mueller? I was like, it's not about Robert Mueller. It's not about Rob Reiner. It's about, like, how could you disrespect the dead so blatantly? Like, it's so awful what you're doing. Let's just say nothing. Fucking said, good, I'm glad he's dead.
You shouldn't be shocked.
I'm not shocked. It's just
president.
so disgusting. It makes me want to throw up in my mouth when the president of the United States says about an American veteran and war hero
It's
who
what he said about
volunteered-
everyone that got killed in war.
who
All
volunteered.
service members that were killed in wars. He
When-
called them fucking losers.
Yeah, suckers and,
And
losers.
prisoners of wars.
And this guy who, while everyone else was trying to dodge the draft, just like shin splints McGee over here, he was like, no, I'm going to serve my country. He volunteered to do it. And like such a stand-up guy. And I'm sure that politically we would have had plenty of differences. But like, beyond the fact that he's just an American, he just has all these credentials and such a history of serving this country. And like, that's just the cherry on top of it. And you still just said, good, I'm glad he's dead, because he's just someone who had different viewpoints than me. He didn't even
he's
fucking, like, his Mueller report, quote unquote, exonerated him.
He's a petty bitch that is just a malignant narcissist, and that was a narcissistic wound that never healed. So he's, even when the guy dies, he still has to have the last word and be a piece of shit about it.
It's just so disgusting. It's just absolutely abhorrent. I am just so sickened by that man. He is like the absolute worst of us. He's such a piece of shit. It's just like, for anyone to act like that, especially the president of the United States. And of course, I'm not surprised, but it's just so sickening. It's just so sickening. I can't believe that people actually support him. I couldn't ever support someone who was just such a horrible, horrible, black-hearted, rotten human being. I couldn't do it. Even if I agreed with every single policy, every single one. If we matched up 1-to-1 and I agreed with every decision, but he was that big of a piece of shit, I could never back him. I could never. The people that support him are almost as bad, because like they encourage that shit.
They're worse, in my opinion, because
They enable it.
it was an open book test, and we all knew what he was. We knew what he was. We knew who he was in 2016. We knew who he was.
Yeah.
It's no secret to the world that he's always been a piece of shit.
Since the 90s, everyone here in New York fucking hated him.
Just the
They're like,
90s.
this guy's a scumbag. We won't do fucking deals with him.
Yeah. It's grotesque. I'm just so sickened. Every day it's something, but he honestly just never ceases to amaze me with how horrible of a person he can actually be.
Yeah, like every time you think he can't go any lower, he's like, hold my beer and watch this.
I just like,
And
Hold my
it's like,
hamburger.
how the fuck, how is this real right now? And how is the government just like fine with it? The rest of the government is just like,
it's because they're worried about re-election or whatever. I don't understand. Like oh my God, that was another thing. What was it? Tom Tillis, I believe, who is not running for re-election. And he's a Republican, and all of a sudden
and just finally found his spine because he's not running for re-election.
Yeah, if he's like, oh, now I feel like I'm a little more free to I'm not politically motivated anymore. I was like, bitch, if you're politically motivated, then you need to get out of politics. Honestly, there should be no political motivations in politics. I get what I'm saying sounds weird, but like, if you're just doing things to get reelected, or you're just doing things to make the president happy and not doing things because you think that you would make the people better, if you're not trying to improve the lives of your constituents, then you need to get out of government. Like, that's your only job. And if it's controversial for you to do what's in the best interest of your constituents, then you don't belong there. Now you feel free because you don't have political motivations? Fuck you. Honestly, like, I heard him say that. He got an interview and he was just like, yeah, I feel like I can actually like speak my mind and do my thing and not feel politically motivated. I was like, why was that not from the beginning? Why
you could have been doing that this whole time.
You could have been doing that the whole time, doing what's in the best interest of your constituents. It's literally your only job. You are a representative. You are a representative of the people.
And like the weird thing is, like, how do they not like, if you act in the best interests of your constituents, you'll get reelected.
Yeah, that's the whole fucking thing. It's like, if you do what's good for your people, they will continue to vote for you. Just because you voted against Trump one time, now you get voted out. Like, you know what? Even if you do get voted out because of that, like, so what? You made the world a little bit better. And you can go be in the private sector and do something else. You know, you already got credentials as a senator. You'll be fine in the real world. It's so crazy.
Fucking A, man.
It's so stupid.
What happened when we used to hate politicians?
Yeah.
Back in the day, everyone was like, politicians are scumbags. Now we're just like, they're celebrities.
It should not be a team sport. This should not be a my guy versus your guy. It should be about what's right for us. Help us. $200 billion doesn't need to be spent in Iran right now. An additional $200 billion, when a tenth of that can end homelessness in America for a year.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any fucking sense. You can end homelessness in America for 10 years with that amount of money. And you want to bomb fucking school children instead? I'm just like, it's sickening.
And then you got that dipshit Hegseth saying, well, Iran, they only spend their money on building bombs and they don't do anything for their people. And it's like, what the fuck do you think you guys do?
Like fucking talking to a mirror over here. Like, bro.
Like, how much of our annual budget goes towards the military and weapons? It's like 56% or something. So, and we don't have healthcare.
That's what it was. Now it's like, gotta be 70.
I just want healthcare. That's all I want. Give me
gutted
healthcare.
Everything else. Literally everything else has been gutted.
I will gladly pay more in taxes if you give us healthcare. If you actually give us real healthcare, that I don't have to pay a fucking insurance company to tell me that my insurance doesn't cover it.
I won't pay you shit. Fuck you. You have tons of money. Spend it on the right stuff, assholes.
Like, seriously, you guys have way too much money, and then you just print more money, which causes inflation, and then you spend it on all the wrong things. Help the people. Why? I don't understand how this government doesn't want to help the people at all. All they care about is rigging elections and bombing other nations. That's their entire trans people, I guess, and Mexicans. Like, they don't care about the actual citizens of this country. Everything they do is counter to the citizens of the country, which is their only job, is to help the citizens. I just feel like I'm taking crazy pills. Like, they haven't done anything to help anyone that's not rich.
In like 40 years. 50
Yeah,
years.
I mean, sure. I mean, there's been some decent things along the way.
Some. Not much.
Not much, but I mean, like, Biden with his infrastructure package, that helps. It definitely helps. Infrastructure is needed. Say what you want about the Affordable Care Act with Obama, but I mean, it did directly help a lot of people.
It was something.
And
it was something.
It was something, and it could have and should have been way better than what they allowed to pass.
It did set up a lot of infrastructure for them to improve upon.
Yeah, it wasn't a full fix, but it helped a lot of people. The infrastructure is going to help a lot of people by building roads, fixing roads, and making things better, bridges and all this shit that's crumbling. I mean, there's been times where they actually worked to help people in some way or another, but I'm just not seeing it at all here. Every single thing that's a priority is to the detriment of someone else or just to not help Americans.
Yeah. America last.
It's what it feels like. This is the America last country. The country of America is America last today.
I mean, unless you're a billionaire landowner.
Right. That's the only the only Americans they care about are multimillionaires and billionaires. That's it. That's the only people that they've helped in this country. Literally the only people they've helped. They haven't helped anyone else. What's one thing they've done that's actually been done to help the everyday average American? Nothing.
We already tried this.
I know, we
Came
tried
up
this.
empty-handed.
I'm just trying to like, what's their mental gymnastics? Like, oh, if you get rid of all the Mexicans, then home prices will go down, or we're not going to waste taxpayer dollars. That doesn't directly help me. And that's not
They
even
built
accurate.
fucking houses.
It's a lie. Yeah, they built the houses anyways.
They built the houses.
They make the prices go down. Now there's no one to build houses. And the cost of goods to build the houses has skyrocketed because you tariffed everyone. We get all our lumber from Canada. Stupid. It's just
We always have gotten our lumber from Canada.
Yeah.
It's science. That's the reason. Because
That's science. Science is
trees,
amazing.
The trees are better because of the cold climate up there. It grows slower, so it's stronger lumber. The lumber we grow here is shit. That's why you go to fucking Home Depot and it's all fucking warped and curved.
Warped as motherfucker. They got bad wood.
And then they're building houses with that. So they're preloading that curved ass piece of wood. And that's why our houses all fucking suck. And they fall apart in 5 years. For these new constructions that are just $800,000 houses that are just already broken when you bought it.
Yeah. It's just, I just don't understand why they won't try to help people. They just want to hurt people. Everything they do hurts someone. They haven't done anything that helps more people than hurts.
There's more profit in pain.
Yeah, but that is counter to the point of government. If you're just trying to hurt people, then just tear the whole thing down. Just tear it all down, because that's all you're doing is hurting people.
Well, yeah, tear it down.
It's just sick. Just disgusting. All of it. Just help us. Just give us healthcare. Give us housing. Give us childcare. Give us education. Jesus Christ, give us education.
Childcare? They only care about the baby before it's born. After it's born, it's... What?
Childcare is ridiculous. I don't know how people are surviving. I am blessed to be able to provide childcare, pay for childcare, whatever. The average American, I don't understand how they're getting by. I just don't get it. Honestly, people are suffering out there, and they're actively making things worse.
They sure are. What were we talking about?
Just wanted healthcare, maybe schools, a living wage. Are we the fools? Spending trillions to end up last. This is America, kiss my ass. You can cry out in vain, but there's more profit in pain. Not for you, you stupid pores. We feed the rich and pay for wars. You're just a pawn, we have a blast. Now fall in line and make it fast. Don't you live in the past. America last. Woo! You pay your taxes and what you get. Someone tell me, are we great yet? Here comes your paycheck, now where'd it go? You wanna thrive, but daddy said no. Now we will all live in chains, 'cause there's more profit in pain. Not for you, you stupid poor. We feed the rich and pay for wars. You're just a pawn, we have a blast. Now fall in line and make it fast. Don't you live in the past. America last. the gate. Just paychecks for brown shirts terrorizing your state. Affordability crisis is a liberal hoax. It's clearly the fault of all these immigrant folks. We send your tax dollars off to foreign land. Don't ask any questions, it's all part of the plan. No health care for you, we don't have the cash. We spend it on bombs to turn some brown kids to ash. Our country circles the drain, but there